Hello, my name is Jim Binnion. At James Binnion Metal Arts, it is very important to us to get exactly the right qualities in the gold alloys that we use. Both the color and mechanical properties of the gold are extremely important to the way our jewelry looks and functions. The only way we have found to consistently do this is to alloy our own gold from formulas that we have developed to get the best color and working properties. We work with 18-karat yellow gold, 14-karat red gold, 14-karat palladium white gold, and 22-karat yellow gold. In this video, I will be melting 14-karat palladium white gold, which is 58.5% gold, with palladium, silver, and copper making up the rest of the alloy. Why 58.5% gold? Pure gold is 24 carats. 14-karat gold is 14 parts out of 24 gold, and the rest is alloying metals. So 14 divided by 24 equals 0.585, or 58.5% gold. The components for the gold alloy are carefully measured and put in a container to be transferred into the crucible where it will be melted. The equipment that I use to melt the gold is rather unique. It is called a glove box. It is a sealed container filled with argon gas. The gloves in the side of the box allow me to work inside the box without any air, or more specifically, oxygen, getting into the box. This prevents the oxygen from getting into the molten metal where it would cause porosity and other problems. Inside the glove box I have an electric arc torch that is sometimes also called a TIG torch. The TIG torch strikes an arc between a tungsten electrode in the bottom of the crucible or dish where the metal is located and the electrode in the torch. The intense heat of this arc melts the metal, which is then poured into a graphite ingot mold. I'm going to change out the crucible and replace it with a crucible for palladium white gold. It is important to have a crucible for every metal or alloy that you melt to prevent contamination from one alloy to the other. I'm turning down the filter on the video recorder so that I won't totally blow out the image when I strike the arc from the TIG torch. The metal for the palladium white gold is placed into the crucible. And here we go. As you can see, the light of the arc is quite intense. The temperature of the arc is over 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and it quickly melts the metal in the crucible. Here I am checking the state of the metal to make sure that it is nice and fluid. I'll give it a little bit more heat, and then heat up the edge of the crucible and pour into the ingot mold. I didn't quite get all of the metal into the mold, so I'll move that little bit onto the top of the ingot, and I'll come back and strike the arc on the ingot and tack that bead to the top of the ingot. After I tack the bead to the top of the ingot, I wait for it to cool just a moment and then tip it out of the ingot mold onto another block of graphite. I'm now going to come back in with the TIG torch and melt just the surface to smooth it out and get rid of any surface cavities caused by the turbulence of pouring into the ingot mold. Each face of the ingot is going to get a little bit of smoothing. This will clean up most of the common defects in the ingot. Thank you very much for watching.